Hello everyone, welcome to EKuhipath and welcome back to another class of our daily current affairs. Today is 5th December আৰু আজিৰ দিনটোত আমাৰ newspapers যি important news আহিছে সেইখিনি আমি চাব গৈ আছো. So these are the topics that we have taken for today. So let's start the class. The first topic today is PM Divine 44 projects sanctioned worth 5,700 crore. This topic is important from GS paper 2 and GS paper 3 point of view. The news itself is not that important, but we need to know what is PM Divine. Okay, I mean news to samuke sailom. But amar junto PM Divine scheme hoy hetu amar exam perspective of important hoy jay. Okay, so let's see the news. The Union Minister for Development of Northeastern Region junto donor boli ami koa jay announced that government has sanctioned 44 projects worth rupees 5,700 crore. So 44 project sanctioned korise amount 5,700 crore worth under the Prime Minister Development Initiative for the Northeast. Junto PM Divine hoy tar full form hoise Prime Minister's Development Initiative for the Northeast. ঠিক আছে আৰু সেই projectটো কাৰণে 44টা project sanction কৰা গৈছে এই স্কিমটো আন্ডাৰত worth nearly 5,700 crore. আৰু this ministry aims to fully utilize the total scheme outlay by 2025-26. Okay. The total scheme outlay 2022-23 to 2025-26 is left 6,600 crore. Objective was a rapid, transparent, and outcome-oriented development of Northeastern region. Northeast region or at a overall development korar karne objective loi pelai that a rapid way, transparent, and outcome-oriented development at our Northeast region or ami anibo paru hetue objective was a PM Divine scheme 2. And it announced in Union Budget 2022-2023 time of announced kora goisile about this scheme. PM Divine ami okoma sailo. This is a central sector scheme for the Northeastern region. Northeast region or karne eta central sector scheme hoy and implemented through the Ministry of Donor with support from donor, NEC and other agencies. Okay. So it is implemented. Kune implement korisil hetu amar important hoy jay Ministry of Donor through the implement hoisile with support from NEC and other agencies. And it focuses on infrastructure building, social development, health and education institution, connectivity, livelihood and economic activities, gap filling where existing schemes do not reach. So these are the focus of the scheme. Remember this, okay? Why PM Divine scheme matters for Northeast? Northeast region karone PM Divine scheme to kyo important hoy because amar ki hoy bridges developmental gap with targeted funding. So developmentor karone junkhini funding hoy he appropriately nohoar karone ami dekha pa bahut khetrot ami Northeastern region khonot he development khini hoa na jay. So he problem to counter koribo para goise through PM Divine. So targeted funding or through the developmental gaps khini fill kora hoise aru agoleo hoi thakibo boli ami asha korisu. And it promotes balanced regional growth. Eta regional growth ane are aligning with PM Gati Shakti and Actis policy. Actis policy and PM Gati Shakti logot align kori eta regional growth promote kore in a balanced way. And it enables state-specific project, reduce dependency on centrally sponsored schemes. So centrally sponsored schemes or upor dependency to olop komai diye aru eta state-specific project enable kore boli koise. Because state-specific development anat hohai kore. And it helps build connectivity, skills, and tourism. So my connectivity, skill, tourism or khetra to build kore, help kore, and which are lagging behind in Northeastern region. So ami jano Northeast region tourism hok, amar skill development hok, connectivity hok, he bostu khini lag hoi ase. So he bostu to counter koribo, he bostu to otrabo karne develop koribo karne connectivity jano tourism potential to amar improve koribo karne help hobo through PM Divine scheme. Our governance perspective of ami sale high utilization indicate improved project execution capacity of states, and transparent monitoring and fast approval show administrative efficiency. Okay. Then economic perspective, infrastructure plus tourism development creates multiplier effect, local employment, MSME growth and service sector expansion expected. Okay, আমি বুজি পাইছোৱে এন্ড বুজাব লগা ইমান একো নাই Tourism boost kobo because I mean দেখা পাইছো Northeast tourist circuit will be upgraded into world-class facilities, and this includes infrastructure plus capacity building for skilled tourism manpower. Assam expected to benefit from cross-state circuit and improve interstate tourism flow. Okay, so tourism sector আমি বহুত boost হোৱা দেখা পাম আৰু infrastructure capacity building সেইখিনিও improve হ'ব. আমাৰ tourism developmentor pilot project দুটা announce কৰিছে Sohra circuit যোনটো মেঘালয় and Matabari circuit Tripura. আৰু this aligns with Northeast tourism potential, supporting ecotourism, cultural tourism and pilgrimage tourism. So সেইখিনি Northeastৰ যোনটো tourism potential লগত aligned হৈ পেলাই ecotourism, cultural tourism and pilgrimage tourism support কৰিছে. ঠিক আছে? Two pilot project, Sohra circuit and Matabari circuit. So that's it for this topic. Try to attempt this MCQ question and a mains question based on this. So let's move on to the next topic. Northeast emerging as logistic and cultural gateway to Southeast Asia. This topic is important from GS paper 2, governance, infrastructure, active policy, and GS paper 3, economic development, transport and connectivity and security point of view. Okay, আমি দেখা পাইছো যে নৰ্থ ইষ্টখন আমাৰ এখন লজিষ্টিক এণ্ড কালচাৰেল গেটৱে হৈ পৰিছে আমাৰ সাউথ ইষ্ট এছিয়াৰ তাকে আমি নিউজটো আমি চাই লওঁ Union Minister Sarbananda Sonowal highlighted that the Northeast is becoming a logistic and cultural gateway to Southeast Asia, and it is achieved through integrated checkpost, upgraded border infrastructure, and multimodal connectivity. Ami Sarbananda Sonowal, our Union Minister Sarbananda Sonowal, etu kotha highlight korise je Northeast kon ekhon logistic and cultural gateway hoi uthise aru hekhini hoise ge through integrated checkpost. Ata integrated checkpost bilakor pora upgraded border infrastructure or multimodal connectivity through airway, highway, railway hekhini through di ami etu achieve koribole hoikom hoisu. Or active policy and development of silo Northeast historically neglected and underinvested for several decades. আমি জানো যে Northeast খনক আমাৰ neglect কৰা গৈছিল বহুত দিনৰ পৰা আৰু underinvested হৈ আছিল ইমান দিনে. But it is now finally emerging as an engine of national growth, which is a very good thing for us. And it is recognized as Ashtalakshmi of India, reflecting its strategic, cultural, and economic potential. It is recognized as Ashtalakshmi of India. And rail connectivity, ami sabo gole, gauge conversion completed in Arunachal Pradesh, Tripura, Manipur, Mizoram connected to broad gauge network, railway connectivity. Arunachal Pradesh, Tripura, Manipur, Mizoram hoise. It is connected to broad gauge network, and Bogibel Redcom Road Bridge and Bhairavi Sairang Rail Bridge has improved access in Assam and Manipur region. Then 4 capital rail project underway it's underway Nagaland, Manipur, Sikkim and Meghalaya region. Then India, Bangladesh, Agartala, Akhora link inaugurated junto amar November 2023 hoisile hetu amar railway connectivity to bahut improve kora ami dekha paiso aru road and highway upgrades over 11,000 kilometer of national and strategic highways upgraded in past decade because imankhini ami development hoi thaka dekha paiso and air connectivity khetrotu ami dekhisu operational airport increase hoise 2014 on 9 ta asile bortoman etia 19 ta ase 10 ta improve hoise in the last 15 years in the last 10-11 years. Greenfield Airport, Pakong, Sikkim, Holongi, Arunachal Pradesh. Then upgraded terminal, Tezu, Rupsi, Agartala under Uran scheme, Ure Desh ka Aam Nagrik scheme to under of ekhini terminals upgrade kora hoise. Helicopter and water airdromes develop kora hoise for remote connectivity. Remote areas bilakot jo bhal connectivity na thake tar karone develop kora hoise. Then significance, enhanced regional integration, trade, tourism khetrot ami bahut boost howa dekha paiso and cultural exchange amar eta northeast region ami dekhiso tourism kiman mane grow hoye ase recently, right? So bahut khetrot ami dekha paiso je amar ei initiatives bilake bahut khini help korise trade hok, tourism hok, cultural exchange hok, regional integration hok sob khetrote amar Southeast Asia logot amar hei development hei connection to strong hoise and it strengthen border infrastructure and strategic security amar border infrastructure bilako strengthen hoise aru strategic security improve hoise Okay, so try to attempt this MCQ question based on this and a mains question related to this topic. So let's move on to the next topic. Modi Putin talk. আমি recently নিউজত পাই আহিছো এটো Modi আৰু Putinৰ talkটোৰ বিষয়ে strategic economic roadmap till 2023. This topic is important from JS paper 2 international relations point of view and JS paper 3 economics, defense and technology point of view. So Russian President Vladimir Putin, he arrived in New Delhi recently. আমি গম পাইছো ৰিচেণ্টলি তেওঁ নিউ দিল্লী এৰাইভ কৰিলে 2-day ভিজিটত আহিছিলে তেওঁ আৰু ইউক্ৰেইন ৱাৰ যোনটো হৈ আছে সেই ৱাৰটোৰ আগতেই তেওঁ লাষ্ট আহিছিলে চ' লাষ্ট ভিজিটেড ডিচেম্বৰ 2021 চ' তাৰ পিছত তেওঁ এইবাৰ প্ৰথম আহিছে আমাৰ ইণ্ডিয়ালৈ চ' হি ৱাজ ৱাৰ্মলি warm reception by Narendra Modi. Our PM Narendra Modi welcomed him in a warm gesture, including a private dinner and ceremonial event in Rashtrapati Bhavan. So Modi presented a Russian translation of the Bhagavad Gita to Putin, symbolizing cultural diplomacy. Cultural diplomacy symbolize kori teo upohar hisabe Vladimir Putinok ekhon Bhagavad Gita present korile. Translation in Russian. Bhagavad Gita present korile. Okay, so ki ami ekhini sai lo exam perspective of amar important jonkhini hoy key agreement and agenda, likely adoption of program for development of strategic areas of India-Russia economic cooperation until 2030. So India-Russia economic cooperation over agreements hoise program for development of strategic areas of development or karne eta cooperation until 2030 adopt kora hoise. And progress on free trade agreement, eta free trade agreement opor progress hoise with Eurasian Economic Union. Then labor mobility agreement to facilitate easier travel work between the countries. Travel aru work related countries or countries dukonar bhitorot jate easily jate hobo pare. So hetur karne eta labor mobility agreement to eta sign hoise. Then collaboration on Arctic shipbuilding and other industrial project related collaboration opor discussion hoise. Then defense cooperation or khetrot S-400 air defense systems, Sukhoi 57 fighter jet and other equipment. Then civilian nuclear cooperation including small modular reactors heblakor khetroto discussion hoise. Simplified travel discussion on visa free entry for Indian tourists. So travel to ikhon dekhole he travel to simplify kora kotha pata goise je visa free entry dia hobo Indian tourist kokolok. Visa nohoake apnaloke travel koribo paribo mane. Trade and economic context, ami okon sai lo bilateral trade in fiscal year 24-25 USD 68.7 billion, import from Russia mainly oil, India exports only USD 4.9 billion. Import mane US dollar 16.18 billion import from Russia kore my India export only US dollar 4.9 billion. Export okol 4.9 billion kore, whereas 68.7 billion import kore from Russia. India seek master access for fruit, vegetable and pharmaceuticals and more imports of Russian fertilizer. So market access or karne India seek korise jate fruit, vegetable, pharmaceutical products or more import of fertilizers etc. karne seek korise India. The visit occurred amid US-EU pressure over Russian oil import and secondary tariff on India. So Russian oil import aru secondary tariff on India jonte pressure to hoi ase na US or EU mazot hetur mazote ei visit to hoise. Multilateral and strategic cooperation jodi ami sao discussion on cooperation hoise United Nation, SCO, G20 BRICS or khetrot cooperation or kotha discuss hoise. Then Putinok amar invitation dia hoise for BRICS summit 2026 junto hobo India hetu karne invitation dia goise. Then cooperation in industrial innovation, tech, transport, healthcare, space exploration and other sector mane ei gotei sector kinit cooperation or kotha discussion hoise. Significance ami janu je India Russia relation to bhal thakato amar karne bahut important hoy eta strategic partnership ase junto ami strengthen korato important hoy and it marking 15 years since the 2010 declaration elevating ties to a special and privileged strategic partnership. Okay, 2020 15 years hoise declaration to aru amar eta to elevate to a special and privileged strategic partnership hisabe India and Russia major, and supports India's energy security, defense moderation, and industrial cooperation and geopolitical influence. It enhances India's role in multilateral forum and global trade corridor. Okay, that's it for this topic. Try to attempt this MCQ and mains question based on this. So let's move on to the next topic. Relos Agreement. So this topic is related to the previous topic only. So Relos Agreement, this is a reciprocal military logistic between India and Russia. This topic is important from GS paper 3, Defense, Security, then GS paper 2, International Relations point of view. So Russia has officially approved the reciprocal exchange of logistics support. So reciprocal exchange of logistics support, RELOS, Russia has officially approved a agreement to with India ahead of President Vladimir Putin's visit. So it recently আমি যোনখিনি চালো তাতে আমাৰ এইটো এটা development হয় যে RELOS agreement to approve কৰিছে Russia officially. And RELOS কি হয় is a bilateral military logistic pact enabling armed forces of both countries to access each other's military facilities, port and airfield for refueling, repair, supplies, berthing, and maintenance. So, RELOS eta bilateral eta military logistic pact hoy between India and Russia, jate armed forces duikhon country armed forces each other or ikhon dekhor armed force or military facilities ho, port facility ho, airfield etc. for refueling, fueling kora kane, repair kora, supply kora, maintenance hekhini kane access koribo paribo ikhon dekhe an ikhon dekhor. Both countries for each other. ঠিক আছে? So হেতু কাৰণে এটো agreement sign কৰা হৈছে. Objective হৈছে reciprocal access of military base for logistic support. মই ক'লোৱে strengthen defense cooperation to strengthen কৰিব between joint exercise and operation যেতিয়া হ'ব he defense cooperation to আৰু strong কৰিব আৰু operational efficiency to বাঢ়িব, deployment time কম লাগিব, cost কম লাগিব, মানে both countries কাৰণে এটো এটা massive help হ'ব। আৰু long range naval mission ক্ষেত্ৰত বহুত helpful হ'ব। আৰু it will support humanitarian assistance and disaster relief operations. So assistance আৰু disaster relief operation ক্ষেত্ৰতো support কৰিব both countries। Strategic significance যদি আমি চাওঁ, so it will expand India's strategic reach from India Indo-Pacific region opera strategic reach to Bohabo to Arctic and Eurasian region or like strategic reach to expand hobo India Bahibo. Aru it will access to over 40 Russian naval and air base, including Arctic and Pacific facilities. Aru it will strengthen joint operation capabilities in exercise like Indra. So and it will also facilitate Indian Navy long-range patrol, Arctic mission, strategic sea lane monitoring. It will enhance defense supply chain for platforms like Su-30 MKI, T-90 tanks, MiG Sukhoi aircraft, S-400 system. Defense supply chain to enhance koribo. And it will complement joint project like BrahMos missile development and submarine cooperation. Okay. Significance for India to ami gom palui. Tarpore, it will expand strategic and operational footprint beyond Indian Ocean. Ami hetu dekhilu Indian Ocean bahiro to amar strategic significance to bahibo. It will boost defense preparedness, inoperability, and supply chain efficiency. It will enhance bilateral trust and long-term strategic partnership with Russia. Russia logot eta trust aru strategic partnership eta long-term mot amar enhance hobo, build hobo, develop hobo. That is for this topic. Try to attempt this MCQ and mains question related to it. So the next topic is Navy Day and Operation Trident. Ito topic ito bhulke mo topic to type ho goli ate. Ito nat thakibo na lage. Navy Day and Operation Trident. This topic is important from GS paper 3, Security, Defense and Military History. So Navy Day celebration amar December 4 tarikhe Navy Day celebration hoy amar Indian Navy Day to honor the Indian Navy's role in protecting maritime border and national interest. Amar maritime border and national interest jehetuke protect kori thake amar Indian Navy. So amar Indian Navy rok honor kori তেওঁলোকৰ role to respect kori pelai celebrate kora hoy on December 4th. So President Draupadi Murmu, Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces, and they extended greetings to naval personnel, veterans and families yesterday. Historical background আমি চাই লওঁ ফাৰ্ষ্ট নেভি ডে 1944ত চেলিব্ৰেট কৰা হৈছিল 21st October. Then later December 1 in Bombay and Karachi. Then post-independence till 1970 to 15 December. So after that, December 4 was chosen to commemorate Operation Trident in 1971. So agote beleg days or ami celebrate kora dekha paisilo. Finally, Operation December 4th select kora gol to commemorate Operation Trident jonto hoisil 1971 ot commemorate he operation to commemorate koribole karone Indian Navy Day December 4th ot celebrate kora hoy. Operation Trident ki hoy misai no 1971 ot India Pakistan war ঠিক আছে it was conducted on December 4 1971 targeting Karachi harbor during Bangladesh Liberation War. Bangladesh Liberation War or সময়ত আমি দেখা পাইছিলো Operation Trident conduct কৰা গৈছিলে by targeting Karachi harbor target কৰিবলৈ during Bangladesh Liberation War. Karachi harbor area jon Indian Pakistan war ot টাইমত আমি Operation Trident দেখা পাইছিলো যত Karachi harbor target কৰা হৈছিলে. It was the operation highlight and innovations অকমান চাই লওঁ the first missile used হৈছিলে in the region radio silence and tactical towing for endurance. Then missile bowl crews trained in Russian language for secure communication, successful execution without any casualties. Indian casualties eku hua nasile. Operation Python followed on December 8 causing further damage to Pakistani Navy. So India Pakistan war hetu time ot Bangladesh Liberation War সমত আমাৰ হৈছিল so আমাৰ important হৈ যায় আমাৰ ঠিক আছে Operation Trident to important হৈ যায় significance to আমি চাই লওঁ it demonstrates maritime superiority strategic foresight and technological innovation সেই সময়টো আমাৰ maritime যোনটো superiority হেতুক demonstrate কৰিছিলে তারপরে টেকনোলজিক্যাল যোনখিনি ইনোভেশনস হয় স্ট্র্যাটেজিক ফোরসাইট সেই বস্তুখিনি ধুনিয়াকে demonstrate কৰিছিলে this operation. It also boosted Indian Navy morale and demonstrated the importance of infrastructure planning and modern platform. So আমাৰ morale boost কৰিছিল তারপরে দেখাইছিল যে ইম্পর্টেন্স কিমান হয় এটা ইনফ্রাস্ট্রাকচার প্রপার ইনফ্রাস্ট্রাকচার প্ল্যানিং আৰু মডার্ন প্ল্যাটফর্ম থাকিলে আমি কিমান কি অ্যাচিভ কৰিব পাৰো সেই বস্তুটো ডেমনস্ট্রেট কৰিছিল it set an example. Okay, and strategic naval lesson আমি পাইছো যে importance of preparation, intelligence and operational innovation. So preparation thaka intelligence and operational innovation se keneke kimankhini help koribo pare kimankhini amar improve mane kimankhini problem ami tackle korat keneke ami eta proper weight mane Indian Navy system to kiman powerful hobo pare mane he bostu to ami importance to ami realize koriso. MCQ based on this topic and a mains question, try to attempt it. Move on to the next topic. National Strategy for Financial Inclusion 2025 to 2030 Panchjyoti Plan. This topic is important from GS paper 3 Economy, Banking and Financial Inclusion. So Reserve Bank of India recently unveiled the National Strategy for Financial Inclusion 2025 to 2030. So National Strategy for Financial Inclusion Reserve Bank of India unveil korise from 2025 to 2030. Silo ki hoy. The strategy spans 5 years and aim to deepen and widen financial inclusion across India. Financial inclusion widen koribo karone eta 5-year strategy eta ami dekha paiso. Aru it outlines 47 specific action plan. 47 specific action plan ami says to strengthen access, uses and trust in financial services. So Panchjyoti 5 light ami junto paiso tar objective keta ami sai lo expanding access and uses, improve availability and use of equitable, responsible and affordable financial product jate ami eta responsible affordable way ami financial availability khine improve hoy aru financial product khine equitable hoy affordable hoy. Target household micro enterprises and unserved segment. Then promoting women-led inclusion promote koribole janeke financial resilience of women khini enhance koribo karne gender specific framework aru participation of women khini ami encourage koribo karne livelihood ba financial activities or khetra synergizing livelihood and skill. I mean, I should link financial access with livelihood development and skill enhancement. Then support income generation and household economic security. লাইভলিহুড এণ্ড স্কিলছৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত এনহেঞ্চমেণ্টৰ কাৰণে, লাইভলিহুড ডেভেলপমেণ্টৰ কাৰণে, ইনকাম জেনেৰেশ্যন, হাউচ হোল্ড ইকনমিক ছিকিউৰিটিক ছাপৰ্ট কৰিবৰ কাৰণে, দেন এনহেঞ্চিং ফাইনেন্সিয়েল এডুকেশ্যন, প্ৰমোট ফাইনেন্সিয়েল লিটাৰেচি এণ্ড এৱেৰনেছ, responsible decision making and disciplined use of financial product, then strengthening customer protection, improve grievance redressal mechanism and quality of customer protection, build trust and confidence in the financial system. এইখিনি আমি দেখা পাইছো। Implementation and stakeholder, so collaboration among financial regulator like RBI, SEBI, IRDAI, PFRDA, and a government department and development institution will play a key role in ensuring nationwide impact. And it focuses on an ecosystem approach, integrating financing, livelihood, and educational initiative. Significance of Silo, it will promote inclusive growth and economic empowerment. It will strengthen women participation and financial resilience. It will enhance trust in the formal financial system through better grievance redressal and education. Okay? Panchjyoti plan jundu hoy amar NSFI underot hetuwe kihopot focus kore. So he MCQ based question and a mains question related to this topic, try to attempt it. So let's move on to the next topic. Central Excise Amendment Bill 2025 passed. This topic is important from GS paper 2 governance and GS paper 3 economy and health point of view. So Parliament recently passed Central Excise Amendment Bill 2025 with Rajya Sabha approving and returning to the Lok Sabha. So the bill amends the Central Excise Act 1944 aiming to raise excise duty and cess on tobacco products. So tobacco product upon excise duty to raise kora kotha koise and excise duty and cess. ঠিক আছে? Objective হৈছে protect fiscal space, discourage tobacco consumption and safeguard public health. So সেইকেইটাই main objective হৈছে যাতে tobacco consumption to কমাব পাৰে আৰু public health to improve কৰিব পাৰে, হেতুৰ কাৰণে এটো objective হয় এই বিলটো। আৰু excise duty hike যোনটো কৰিব হেতু unmanufactured বা manufactured tobacco and tobacco substitutes will significantly higher duty. So higher duty দিব on tobacco and tobacco substitutes যোনবিলাক product আছে সেইবিলাকৰ কাৰণে। Cigarettes ক্ষেত্ৰত আমি দেখিছো duty increased from 200 to 735 per 1000 cigarettes, like 2700 to 11000 per 1000 cigarettes. মানে 1000 cigarettes কি আছিলে duty 200 to 735 আছিলে, এতিয়া 2700 to 11000 আমি দেখা পাইছো increase হৈছে। কিমান increase হৈছে দেখিছেনে? 200 পৰা 2700 per 1000 cigarettes. Chewing tobacco 25% to 100%. Hookah tobacco 25% about 40%. Then iman hike hoise excise duty. Then smoking mixtures, pipes and cigarettes hebilako 60% about 325%. Then public health rationale, WHO benchmarks 675% tax incidence on retail product to discourage consumption. Benchmark WHO dia ase 75% tax incidence dia ase on retail price to discourage consumption. Current Indian tax incidence 53% below WHO recommendation. 53% ase bartoman. Raising excise duty ensures cigarettes and tobacco products become less affordable, aligning with public health goals. So less affordable jetia hoy jabo, besi jetia costly hoy jabo, tetia it will discourage people to use these harmful products, and it will encourage public health goals. Impact on farmers and workers. So Financial Minister assures tobacco farmers and berry workers will not be harmed. Schemes like crop diversification kora jabo, je he সকল farmers যাতে shift কৰিব পাৰে from tobacco farming to বেলেগ কিবা এটা বেলেগ farming ৰ কাৰণে তেওঁলোকক shift কৰিবলৈ divert কৰিবলৈ কাৰণে encourage কৰা যাব। Over 1.12 lakh acres shifted to other crops. আমি দেখা পাইছো 2017-18 পৰা 21-22 লৈ over 1.12 lakh acres shift কৰা গৈছে from tobacco cultivation to other crop cultivation. A labor welfare scheme আনা গৈছে for 49.82 lakh registered berry workers. Parliament debate এখিনি অকমান দিছো চাব পাৰে। মানে এটা কৈছে যে টাইমলি ৰিফৰ্ম আনিলে আমাৰ হেলথ সেক্টৰ বহুতখিনি ইমপ্ৰুভ হ'ব, বাট কিছুমান অপজিশনো আছে যে অকল এক্সাইজ ডিউটি অকল মানে ট্যাক্সেশনটো বঢ়াই দিলে অকল মানে তাবুকে কনজাম্পশন আমি ৰখাব নোৱাৰো, তাৰ উপৰি বহুত বেলেগ বেলেগ ইনিচিয়েটিভ আনাটো ইম্পৰ্টেন্ট হয়। যেনেকে এডভাৰটাইজমেণ্ট ফৰ পান মছলা সেইবিলাকৰ ক্ষেত্ৰতো ৰেগুলেট কৰিব লাগে, এডভাৰটাইজমেণ্টবিলাক বেন কৰিব লাগে। আৰু কনচাৰ্নছ কিছুমান দেখাইছে যে ষ্টেটিং ডিউটি হাইক ইজ এক্সাইজ নট চেছ এণ্ড ৰেভিনিউ শ্বেয়াৰ উইথ ষ্টেটছ। Significance. So India aligns India's tobacco taxation with global benchmark. It ensures public health protection while ensuring employment in tobacco sector. It secures government revenue for welfare and development scheme. Try to attempt these questions. So let's come to the last topic of today's class. Assam bans radical literature linked to extremist organization. This topic is important from GS paper 2 and GS paper 3 point of view. কি হয় আসামে বেন কৰিছে ৰেডিকেল এণ্ড জিহাদি লিটাৰেচাৰ। আমি দেখা পালো যে আসাম গভৰ্ণমেণ্ট হেজ বেন্ড অল ফৰ্ম অফ ৰেডিকেল লিটাৰেচাৰ বোথ প্ৰিণ্ট এণ্ড ডিজিটেল লিংকড টু বেন এক্সট্ৰিমিষ্ট অৰ্গেনাইজেশ্যনছ। চ' এক্সট্ৰিম ৰেডিকেল এণ্ড জিহাদি যোনবিলাক লিটাৰেচাৰ আছে which are linked to extremist organization like JMB, ABT, AQIS, etc. সেইবিলাক আসাম গভৰ্ণমেণ্টে বেন কৰিছে। সেই ৰেডিকেল লিটাৰেচাৰ্ছ বিলাকৰ প্ৰিণ্টিং ডিজিটেল বোথ ডিজিটেল এণ্ড প্ৰিণ্ট লিটাৰেচাৰ্ছবোৰক বেন কৰাৰ কথা কৈছে। অৰ্ডাৰ ইছ্যুড আণ্ডাৰ ছেকশ্যন 98 অফ দ্য ভাৰতীয় নাগৰিক সুৰক্ষা সংহিতা। ঠিক আছে, আৰু এইটো ছেকশ্যন 98ৰ আণ্ডাৰত এইটো ইছ্যু কৰা গৈছে। এই অৰ্ডাৰটো ভাৰতীয় নাগৰিক সুৰক্ষা সংহিতাৰ আণ্ডাৰত। অবজেক্টিভ হৈছে শিফ্ট ফ্ৰম ৰিএক্টিভ পলিচিং টু প্ৰিভেণ্টিং আইডিঅলজিকেল ৰেডিকেলাইজেশ্যন এট ইটছ ৰুটছ। Rationale and finding. Investigations show radicalization is often digital, not interpersonal. Content include videos, encrypted manuals, PDF, and other framed exhortations often produced outside India. So আমি দেখা পাওঁ যে vulnerable সৰু মানে young যোনবিলাক youth মানে border district or sensitive border district সেইসকল youthক mostly target কৰা যায়, তেওঁলোকক মানে সেই way manipulate কৰা যায় আমি দেখা পাইছো। ডিজিটেলি সেই বস্তুটো হোৱা বহুত দেখা পোৱা যায়, ৰাইট। আৰু গভৰ্ণমেণ্টে বিলিভ কৰিছে যে সেই মেটেৰিয়েলবিলাক যদি বেন কৰি দিয়া যায় বহুত ৱেত আমি সেই এক্সট্ৰিমিষ্ট আইডিঅলজিছবোৰ যোনবোৰ মানে ফ্ল' হৈ আছে এতিয়া প্ৰমোট হৈ আছে সেই বস্তুটো আমি টেকেল কৰিব পাৰিম। চ' কিছুমান মানে বহুত এটা ডাঙৰ ৰূপ লোৱাৰ পৰা আমি বচাব পাৰিম। বাংলাদেশ পলিটিকেল শ্বিফ্ট যোনটো হৈ আছে, বাংলাদেশ হাই কমিশ্যনাৰে কৈছে যে emphasize কৰিছে যে কালচাৰেল এক্সচেঞ্জ, টুৰিজম, ফিল্ম ফেষ্টিভেল, ইকনমিক টাইজ টু ফষ্টাৰ পিপল টু পিপল কানেকশ্যন সেইখিনি কৰিব লাগে। বাংলাদেশ পলিটিকেল শ্বিফ্ট 6 হেজিনা এক্সিষ্ট ৰিএছেচমেণ্ট অফ bilateral priorities. সেইখিনি ইমানো ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট নহয়, মই জাষ্ট দি দিছোঁ, চাই ল'ব। মৌলানা মাহমুদ মাদিনী তেওঁ কৈছে যে জিহাদটো মিছআণ্ডাৰষ্টুড কৰিছে বুলি লিখিছে, যে সেইটোৱে যে মানে টিচিংটো যোনটো অথেণ্টিক হয়, ভেলু ড্ৰিভেন মিনিং, যোনটো মানে ভুলকে লৈ পেলাই হষ্টাইল এটা এনভাইৰনমেণ্ট ক্ৰিয়েট কৰা যায়। চ' এইটো ৱাৰ্ণ কৰিছে যে মিছ ইণ্টাৰপ্ৰিটেশ্যন হ'ব নালাগে সেইটো, আৰু মিছ ইণ্টাৰপ্ৰিটেশ্যন হোৱাৰ কাৰণে মুছলিমছৰ এগেইনষ্টত মানে ফিউজ হষ্টিলিটি এগেইনষ্ট মুছলিম মানে সেই বস্তুটো হেৰি কৰিছে। সেইখিনি বস্তু আমাৰ এক্সাম পাৰ্চপেক্টিভ ইমান ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট নহয়, বাট নিউজটো ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট আছিল, সেইটো কাৰণে মই কভাৰ কৰিলোঁ শ্বৰ্টলি। চ' ৰিচেণ্টলি কি হৈছে, কলকাতা কোৰ্টে চেণ্টেন্স 5 JNW members to life imprisonment for involvement with a militant outfit. চ' এইটো নিউজত আছিলে। চ' মই এইটো দি দিছোঁ যে কোনটো মানে তেনেকুৱা এক্টিভিটিজৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত মানে হুইচ লিগেল প্ৰভিজন লিংক টু এক্সট্ৰিমিষ্ট, আণ্ডাৰ হুইচ লিগেল প্ৰভিজন মানে এনেকুৱা আমি বেণ্ড কৰা গৈছে এক্সট্ৰিমিষ্ট অৰ্গেনাইজেশ্যনবিলাক, আমি সেইটো জানিব লাগে। যেনেকৈ ছেকশ্যন 98 অফ দ্য ভাৰতীয় ন্যায় সুৰক্ষা সংহিতা, যিহেতুকে আমি চালোৱেই ন, এইটো এনচাৰ মই কৰি দিলোঁ। Try to attempt these questions related to this topic. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next class. Bye bye. Take care.